you will be hungry all the time. I have put on approximately 13 to 13.5 kg. I am finding it more difficult to eat because the babies are taking up so much room, and it's progressively gotten worse throughout the second trimester. I feel better straight away. Next minute I look down and then my feet are really big. I also now have to sleep with 5 pillows. Just your body's way of telling you, you need to stop, you need to slow down. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. You're with Nicole, and if you're new here, I share lots of delicious home-style recipes as well as baking tips and tricks. I am also pregnant with twins, and I am sharing my twin pregnancy journey. So I've just wrapped up the end of my second trimester. I've hit the third trimester, yay! And I'm gonna be taking you through what you can expect if you maybe have just learned that you're gonna be a twin mum. Congratulations, super exciting. So yeah, there's heaps and heaps of things to talk about, and some of those are gonna include heartburn, sleep, energy, iron, swelling, scans, glucose tolerance tests, having COVID while pregnant with twins, and also weight gain and our baby shower. So let's get into it. Guys, I do have another video up on my channel already, which covers off weeks 14 to 21 of my second trimester. And this one's gonna cover off that second half. I do really feel like the first and second half of the second trimester has been quite different. So yeah, I wanted to cover off those differences as well in this video. So let's kick things off with energy. At the beginning of my second trimester, I really did feel like I had a lot more energy, and that was quite instant. And that energy has still been there, however, it has been slowly fading. And the closer that I have been getting to my third trimester, it really has started to show, particularly at nighttime and in the afternoons and evenings, is when my energy starts to become a lot less. So what I've been trying to do is focus my energy and be really productive in the mornings and then throughout the day, and then try and take it easy at night. It's definitely not easy growing twins, but the more you can try and rest, I know it's really, really hard to do, but the more you can try and rest, I really do feel like it does help. Next up is sleep. So I was sleeping really well at the beginning of the second trimester. That has started to change. I feel like now I'm waking up anywhere between 2:30 and 5:30 in the mornings, and I am really struggling to get back to sleep. It's not every night, but every other night. And I feel like that is just maybe my body preparing me for what is to come. So yes, the disruptive sleep has definitely kicked back up again, and I hear that it's gonna probably get actually a lot worse. Who am I kidding? It's gonna get a lot worse in the third trimester. I also now have to sleep with 5 pillows. That sounds ridiculous. Yes, I have to have a body pillow and another pillow on either side, so I kind of like sleep in between the pillows. And then I also have 3 pillows behind my back, which kind of raises me up. And yeah, it's just the only way that I can be comfortable. So obviously, yeah, I have a bit of back pain. It's nothing major though, it's just being uncomfortable. So when you have the pillows and when you have the padding, it really does help and give you some extra support. But yeah, the bed looks hilarious because it's like literally a pillow fort. Quick stop for a tea sip. Does that annoy you? Okay, next up is appetite. So when you're pregnant with twins, you will be hungry all the time. At least that's what I have found. So this is just my pregnancy journey. Obviously everyone's is different, but I've definitely found that I've been hungry all the time. I just eat when I'm hungry. I don't like think about it too much. I'm not like just trying to eat for the sake of eating or not eat for the sake of not eating. I just eat to feel full and to feel content. I feel like that's been a good strategy for me because mostly all of my weight gain has been in my stomach area. I haven't put on too much weight in other areas, probably a little bit in my arms and my, you know, face and that kind of thing. But for the most part, yeah, it's all been in my stomach area. So now being at the end of the second trimester and in the third, I am finding it more difficult to eat. And that is only because of my heartburn. And I think that there's less space in my stomach area as well because the babies are taking up so much room in there. So with the heartburn, and this is something that, yeah, I was going to talk about in a minute anyway, but the heartburn has been quite significant and painful, and it's progressively gotten worse throughout the second trimester. So I have to take these little tablets called Quick Ease to help soothe it. They actually, like, credit to them, they actually do work and I feel better straight away. I've also been prescribed some heartburn medicine that I can take if I need to. So originally the heartburn was just through the night or at nighttime before I went to sleep, but now it has definitely progressed to all times of the day, which is a bit unfortunate because it's super uncomfortable, and if anyone's had heartburn before, you know that it's just really unpleasant and is quite painful and uncomfortable. So that's probably been like the worst, one of the worst things about the second trimester is that increased heartburn. But yeah, it has been more difficult to eat for sure because I just can't, like, I have to eat a lot slower. I can't eat as big portions. So now instead of eating like really big meals, I have to tone it back down, eat more frequently and smaller portions. In the second half of this second trimester, I have also started to get really bad swelling in my feet, and I don't know why, it just sort of happens every now and then. I can actually feel it though before it happens, so I can feel like maybe this sensation in my feet, and then like next minute I look down and then my feet are really big. Swelling of the feet isn't ideal, and literally it's just your body's way of telling you need to stop, you need to slow down, and you need to put your feet up. It's pretty amazing like what the body will tell you when it needs something. I guess it's just a good indicator to put your feet up and have a rest. When you are pregnant with twins, you will also normally need to do 2 glucose tolerance tests. So I have just done my second one. I've passed it, which is great. It means that I don't have gestational diabetes, which is something, not that I was worried about, but something that, you know, is always in the back of your mind before you get the test results back. So what the test is, they take your blood at 3 different points. You have to drink this. It's like a really, really sugary drink full of glucose. Tastes kind of like a really flat, syrupy Sprite. So you have to scull that, and then you monitor how your body reacts to the glucose. So yes, it takes like 2.5, maybe 3 hours for them to monitor it. So it's quite a long test. And yeah, it's just a good one to get out of the way and know that that is behind me now and I don't have to worry about that. In my second trimester, I also got COVID. Yes, it wasn't very fun at all. So I do have a video up on my channel about the whole COVID ordeal. To be honest with you, I feel like I got away quite lightly. I didn't get the bad cough or anything like that, which was definitely a blessing because I don't think my tummy, my abs and my muscles could have really handled having that really severe cough being pregnant with twins. So luckily I didn't get that. But yeah, if you want to learn more about that story, definitely check out that video and I'll leave it up here for you as well. Okay, so moving on to weight gain now. So I just got weighed the other day at the doctor's, and it looks like at the moment at 28 weeks, I have put on approximately 13 to 13.5 kg. So I think normally that's kind of like what a singleton pregnancy might be, but twins is always a little bit extra, obviously. And I've still got, you know, all going well, I've still got approximately 9 weeks to go. So yeah, I mean, there's still a lot of growing for them to do. So I think by the end of it, I wouldn't be surprised if it gets up to around the 20 kg weight gain, but we'll see. So yeah, pretty crazy. The human body is just absolutely amazing. While I did my glucose tolerance test, they also did some studies on my iron levels. So with that, I've always had been on the lower side for my iron. And I take daily supplements, and I have throughout my entire pregnancy as well. That was something that the doctor made me do from the get-go, is take those iron supplements every day. The test results have come back and I am extremely low on my iron. The babies have been taking all of it. I even eat red meat as well. So I eat red meat, I take my iron supplements, and I'm still very, very low. So it's too low now to get back up with supplements, and I'm gonna need to have an iron transfusion. So that is gonna be happening over the coming weeks, probably at the hospital. I'm yet to hear back from them as to when I can get that booked in. Unfortunately, I do need some extra iron to help me out and to help the babies out. It's kind of surprising, to be honest with you, because I don't feel that low on energy, or as low in energy as, you know, I probably should with such low iron. And hopefully that will get under control very soon. And I'm actually really interested to see how I feel after having an iron transfusion. I've never had one before. Yeah, I'm looking forward to having that energy that everyone talks about. I think it will be really nice. Okay, now we're going to talk about scans. So when you're pregnant with twins, and it also depends on the type of twins you have, but you will need to go for a lot more scans than a regular singleton pregnancy. So when you're pregnant with twins and DCDA twins like me, you'll have to go every 4 weeks for monitoring and growth and wellbeing checks. So I had a 24-week scan, and the babies were doing really, really well. Everything looked good. And actually today, we'll be leaving just very soon. We have the 28-week scan, so I'm a little bit behind on that one because we had some issues with the documentation. It was actually meant to be last week that I was meant to go for that scan, but they wouldn't scan me because of the documentation. So I had to get the documentation reissued. Anyways, I'm going today and I'm super excited to see them. It's one of the really good things about being pregnant with twins is that you get to see your babies more often. So it's pretty cool. I think mostly with singleton pregnancies, they do your 12-week scan, they do your 18 to 20-week morphology scan, and then normally probably not very many scans in between the end of your pregnancy. But with twins, you get to go all the time. So yeah, for my twins, it's every 4 weeks. If you have the other types of twins, I actually think it's every 2 weeks, potentially even 1 week. So yeah, I do feel quite lucky that I don't have to go all the time because it's quite disruptive to your schedule. But obviously if you need to go, you gotta go. So yeah, I get to see the babies today and hope that they're doing really well. Last but not least, we had our baby shower this trimester, and we had it last weekend actually. So I am gonna have a video up on my channel coming soon as to how I decorated the cake for the baby shower. It was really fun. It was a 4-tiered cake, and I'm not gonna give away too much because that video is coming soon, and you'll get to see a little bit of the footage from that day too. We didn't get to take too much footage because we were just, you know, very busy being in the moment. We had so many friends and family come. It was awesome to catch up with so many people, although I don't feel like I got to catch up with anyone long enough because there were so many people to talk to and always something going on and happening. But yeah, it was just a really, really special day, and so nice to catch up with people who you don't get to see like every week. It's a really nice thing to do as well. So what we did, I didn't want to have it just myself and my female friends. I wanted everyone included. My husband is obviously really excited as well that we're having twins and wanted to celebrate. I mean, it could potentially be our only baby shower. It was just a great excuse to do something a little bit different. So we had a big catch up with all of our friends and family at a local gin distillery. I know that sounds probably funny because I can't drink, but everyone else can. And they had a lovely day. We invited, friends, family, kids, dogs, everyone was welcome. It was set in a beautiful, it's like a vineyard with a nice barn style shed. And yeah, it was just an awesome day. I would definitely recommend having your baby shower at the end of your second trimester as well. I just find that after that day, I was so exhausted, And yeah, just moving into that third trimester, I know that things start to go slightly downhill from that point. So it's good to have it while you're still feeling well, or as well as possible. And also your stomach, it will be quite big at that point, but not like out of control. So you'll be like, you know, everyone will want to touch your stomach, which is fine. But like, yeah, it's just one of those things. You know, if you're too big, you won't feel good. Yeah, it's just a nice point in time to have your baby shower. I forgot as well, I also put these out. So we had these really cute little cookies at the baby shower. So we had some that say Johnston twins, because that is my last name, Nicole Johnston. We have some that say oh baby, and then we had some other little ones that said double the fun, and they were super cute as well. So I actually got these. I didn't have time to make my own personalized cookies with writing on them, but yeah, I did look after the cake, and I actually got my mum to help with some of the little mini cheesecakes and Mars bar slices as well, and then the venue helped with the food. But yeah, all in all, it was a really special day. So there you go, guys, there is my wrap up of my second trimester vlog. Now you know how I've been going and what's been going on in the background, and I hope that some of this information can help someone who may be pregnant with twins and wants to know what's coming up. So all in all, I feel like it's been a really good trimester. I've been very blessed to have a very good first and second trimester. And yeah, it's really not long at all to go until the babies are here. So I am getting excited, a little bit nervous, also terrified. All of those wonderful things all wrapped up into one, or two in my case. But anyways, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching, thank you for listening, thank you for subscribing. I do have a new video coming out every single week, so please hit the bell, give me a like and subscribe. Wishing you all a wonderful weekend. Bye.